Hello everyone, welcome back to my AI/ML series. Myself Arnab Kundu. You are watching my channel Technical Arcoin. So far we have learned many machine learning model, but it's time to move into practical deep learning implementation. Okay, machine learning is powerful, but deep learning takes AI to the next level. Okay, so in this video we will build our first artificial neural network or ANN from scratch using TensorFlow and Keras. TensorFlow and Keras are the Python libraries. Okay, and here I am using two different data sets for our two problems. One is breast cancer Wisconsin dataset, other is IB's dataset. Okay, so let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to my channel Technical Arcoin. Today we will build our first artificial neural network model using TensorFlow and Keras. Okay, before we begin our today's video, I request you to watch my earlier video on the theoretical concepts of deep learning, where I explained neural network, activation functions, forward propagation and backward propagations, right? So at first we should know what is ANN. The full form of ANN is artificial neural network. ANN is a deep learning model inspired by human brain. It learns patterns from data using interconnected neurons. Okay, just given in the picture, the circles are the neurons, or also known as perceptron. Okay, structure of ANN: first is the input layer, receives data, so from there it takes the input. This is the input layer. Next one is the hidden layer, so these are the hidden layer which learns pattern, and the output layer produces predictions through this particular layer is concerned. And should remember, for hidden layer is concerned, it's not only for the one layer, it may be 2, 3 or many, depending on the complexity of the problem. Okay, means number of hidden layer is chosen. Okay, and key components: the neurons, weights and bias, and activation function like ReLU, sigmoid, thon, right? Now talk about the TensorFlow and the Keras in deep learning. These both are the Python libraries used to do the deep learning tasks, right? TensorFlow is an open source deep learning framework developed by Google, and Keras is a high level API used to build deep learning models easily, right? Why use TensorFlow and Keras? Easy model building, fast training, GPU support and beginner friendly. Because we already know for deep learning is concerned, lots of resources needed. In that case we get this GPU support. Okay, and key point, we can say the TensorFlow plus the Keras, means both TensorFlow and the Keras help us build ANN models with very few lines of code. Okay, so let's move to the Google Colab and implement our first ANN model step by step. Okay, so now I'm just within my Google Colab workspace and the code is already written. I already told here I am using two different data sets for two different problems. So first problem is concerned, here I am using breast cancer Wisconsin dataset, and next problem for ANN model is concerned, I will use IB's dataset. Okay, in my previous video I have already discussed the model deployment in machine learning. Okay, and here we will build our first artificial neural network model step by step. Okay, so at first we should import the libraries. So first we import the required libraries for building our neural network model. NumPy and Pandas are used for the numerical operations and data handling. Then we load the breast cancer Wisconsin dataset from sklearn module, and we use train test split to divide the dataset into training and testing data. Okay, and standard scaler is used to normalize the features, which helps the neural network learn more efficiently. And finally, we import the sequential and dense from TensorFlow Keras to build our artificial neural network. Okay, so that's why you are importing these modules. After that, we load the dataset. This is the step 2. So now we load the breast cancer Wisconsin dataset into the variable called data, and here capital X contains the input features such as radius, texture, smoothness of the tumor, and y, the small y, contains the target levels, which represents whether the tumor is benign or malignant. Okay, so we load the dataset and then we just divide the data for input features and the target value. Okay, and then the step 3 is the train test split. So now we split the dataset into training and testing sets. Here 80% of data is used for training and 20% is used for the testing the model, and the random underscore state 42 ensures that we get the same data split every time we run the code. So that's why we put this value random underscore state equal to 42. Okay, and after that the step 4 is feature scaling. So now we standardize the feature values using standard scaler, and feature scaling is important because neural networks perform better when all input features are on the same scale, and we apply fit underscore transform on the training data and only transform on the testing data using the same scaling parameters. So that's why you use your standard scaler, then fit underscore transform method and transform method. Okay, and then the step 5 is build NN model. So now it's our first building artificial neural network. Okay, so now we create our artificial neural network using the sequential model. Sequential means the layers are connected one after another in a linear sequence. The first dense layer contains 16 neurons. Just see, the dense is given the 16 neurons, and here the activation function is ReLU activation function and takes 30 input features. Okay, and then we add another hidden layer with 8 neurons, and same thing, the activation function is ReLU here, and finally the output layer contains 1 neuron with a sigmoid activation function, just given activation equal to sigmoid, which gives a probability value between 0 and 1 for binary classification, right? And then the step 6 is that compile the model. So now we compile the neural network model. Here we use Adam optimizer, which helps the model update weights efficiently during training. Since this is a binary classification problem, we use binary cross entropy as the loss function, and finally we use accuracy as the evaluation metric to measure model performance. So that's why you use this, so different values for different parameters concerned. Okay, and then the step 7 is train the model. So now we train the neural network using the training data. So the model will learn from the dataset for 50 epochs, meaning it will see the entire training data 50 times. Here the batch size is 32, so the data is processed in small groups during training, and we also use a validation split of 20% to evaluate the model during training and monitor its performance. So same way use this parameter here. And step 8, evaluate the model. Now we evaluate the trained model using the testing dataset. The evaluate function returns the loss value and the accuracy of the model. Finally, we print the test accuracy to see how well the neural network performs on unseen data. That's why we're using model.evaluate and then find out the test accuracy. Now the last step, step 9, make prediction. So now we take one sample from the testing dataset for prediction, and we receive the sample because the neural network expects input in 2-dimensional format. And then the trained model predicts the probability for that sample, and if the predictions value is greater than 0.5, we classify the tumor as benign, otherwise it is classified as malignant. So although the test sample comes from the original dataset and the model never used it during training, so for the model it is completely unseen data, and it will predict whatever it is a benign or it is a malignant tumor, right? So now we just run the code one after another. So at first we import the libraries, so just click on this button for execution of the code is concerned. So at first it takes some time to load all the module for our artificial neural network model is concerned. So this code is successfully executed. Now go for the step 2 for the executions. It is also load the dataset successfully. Now the step 3, train and test split. also done successfully. Now again go for the step 4, already do the feature scaling. Now build ANN model. Okay, so it's already done successfully. And step 6, compiled model, successfully done. Step 7, train the model. Training is going on for 50 patches. Just see, 50 patches going on from starting from 1. In that way, just go up to 50. Okay, now it just completed. Yes, now go for the next step. Step 8, evaluate the model. Yes, test result near about 0.9736, means 97.36. okay, this is the accuracy. And the step 9, make predictions. So it predict that whatever the sample, just go for the input, just given the predictions value 0.950, means 95%, and predicted class is benign. Okay, so in that way ANN model works. Okay, now go for the second problem, where I'm just taking the iris dataset. Same way, so import libraries, same way we just run this code. It just import all the libraries required for the problem. So same way it will take some time to load this module. So load is complete. Now the load the dataset. We are using here iris dataset. So iris dataset actually contain 150 rows and 5 columns. Okay, so we load this dataset. Okay, just see feature name like sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width in centimeter, and target names or target class are Setosa, versicolor, virginica. Okay, now the step 3 is the train test split. Same way the previous one, 80% for training, 20% for testing. Feature scaling, standard scaler, same way build the ANN model. Now what happened, just see, for the previous case we are using, just this is the important for that case. For the previous we are using here, just check here. Yes, the build an ANN model, at first we are using the ReLU, next ReLU, and lastly sigmoid. But what happened here, the first is a ReLU, second is a ReLU, but the third is a softmax. Why? Because output classification here is 3. For the previous one, it is a binary classification is there for benign or malignant, but here these are 3 classifications for class. So in the previous example we use sigmoid function because it was a binary classification problem with only 2 classes. But in this iris dataset we have 3 classes, Setosa, versicolor, virginica. So we use softmax activation function, which returns the probability for each class, sigmoid for binary classification and softmax for multi-class classification. That's why I'm using this problem for this dataset is concerned. So that's why I am choose this dataset for this problem, and simultaneously what the difference, why we are using that problem the sigmoid and why we are using that problem for softmax activation function is concerned. Okay, now just run this code. So same way, successfully build the ANN model, and then step compile the model, same, successfully run it, and then train the model. So same way, epochs 50 epochs is there because we put epochs 50. So there is a epochs 50 is there. For an epoch represents one complete pass of the training data through the neural network. One complete pass of the training data through the neural network. Okay, so we are using here 50 epochs. That's why there is a 50 epochs is there. Okay, and then we evaluate the model. Just provide the test accuracy near about 96.66, means 96.66%. And now we predict new data. Just see, this value is given, the sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and we put the value in arbitrarily, and we predict what type of class it is. It is a Setosa, it is a versicolor, or it is a virginica. So just run this code. So now it shows that prediction probability, different values is given, and the first is maximum, which is a Setosa class. Okay, so that's why it predicted class chosen as a Setosa, because the rest of the probability is less. Okay, I hope you have understood how ANN model works, and here we have built our first ANN model using TensorFlow and Keras. If you have some doubts for today's video is concerned, just write in the comment section. I will try to solve this problem. Those who are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Keep watching Technical Arcoin for more AI ML videos. So today up to this. Thank you and bye bye.